Hello, beautiful people. Melissa Mills here, medium and soulful alignment mentor. And I want to thank you for joining me live, whether this is your first time or whether you are a regular. I'm excited to get this time to just kind of dive into a little bit and have chats around some soul growth. And my intention for you is to really dive deep into discovering who you are, because every single one of us has a uniqueness that we came here to bring to the world. We have this magic inside of us that we chose as our way that we were going to make this world better. Right. And so my hope is that every single person taps into that uniqueness, whether it be a book that is inside of you, whether it be a new belief system, whether it be something that is creative, whether it be something that you bring back from the past, whatever it might be. Every single one of us, we are like a jigsaw piece, and when you put it all together, right, we create this beautiful picture. So I love helping all of my clients and my community to grow in abundance, to grow in love, to grow in joy, to grow in this freedom, this beautiful freedom that it is humanity and is this beautiful world. So I wanted to dive in a little bit on what is actually the point of doing some soul growth. So I love questions. So if you've got any questions, say hi, where you're from, and ask some questions all to do with what's showing up for you right now. Maybe you're going through something and you don't know how to move past it or understand it. And I would love to be able to support you in that. So to me, soul growth is really about discovering who I am on all levels, who I am emotionally, physically, in terms of my skills, in terms of like what I bring, it's all of that, as well as connecting to something that is bigger than myself. Right? Because that's the key, is that understanding as we dive into our souls that we are so much more than this human body, right? Sometimes we can get a little bit caught up in the humanness of ourselves. So I wanted to kind of just give you my little perspective, and soul growth is vital, right? Because if you're not learning about you, then what are you doing? Like, what is life about for you, right? There's so many clients that I see and I go, well, what do you like? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, this is why you need to go on a soul growth journey and discover who you are, because you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are so needed in this world right now. Every single one of you has something to bring in this world. So I am so excited to see all of you just start to tap into this incredible gift that is inside of you. So, hi, Angela. So happy to see you. Lovely to have you here. So, where was I? Soul growth, right? And one of the things that I've kind of been diving into is really playing with the deeper parts of myself. And I love just seeing kind of what comes up when we do that, because a lot of us, we're okay healing some of the top layer stuff, maybe a little bit more, and we're kind of like, oh, I don't want to do any deeper stuff. And everyone's kind of wanting the magic pill, the affirmation to say, or the magic wand, and there isn't one. There isn't one single thing that you can do that's going to be the thing that cracks it. Okay, there is no necessarily a code to crack. It's you are the code and you are unique. And so doing a whole heap of different things is going to help you to really tap into understanding who you are. So I always say it's trying it all, being like a smorgasbord, because you're not going to know what's going to work for you, what's going to resonate for you, if you aren't giving things a go. So your soul growth is ultimately the journey of doing life. It is why we are here. Hello, everybody. Hi, Carla. Hi, Diane. Hi, Kimberly. Seeing you, holding you in my love and in my absolute transmission for you to receive all that you need right now. And so this is kind of a little bit spontaneous, so I'm just going to go with the flow of what I wanted to come and chat to you guys about. So please ask any questions to do with your growth, with your exploration, or if you've dive in deep, I don't know how to say that word, within yourself. What have you discovered, right? Because we are putting a lot of emphasis on our physical bodies. We're putting a lot of emphasis on, really looking after our minds. But we kind of forget that we are so much more than just body and mind. We are actually more energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy and frequency. And when you can kind of understand that, the world around you, you can look at it from a different perspective, and you can start to play around with things that are going to give you the results that you want. But you're not going to get the results that you want if you keep doing the same things, which means you're not diving into your soul growth. You're not diving into exploring yourself. How are you going to know what you are capable of, what you are here to bring to the world, if you don't ever venture into the depths of your soul? I always say, within the depths of your soul is a treasure trove awaiting your discovery. So what makes you you? What makes you so perfect in who you are in this unique package, right? That's what I encourage you to discover and dive deep into, because when you do, you're going to be able to have a life that is more aligned and more in your physical reality from what you imagine in your mind, right? Because I know a lot of you're dreaming and you're wanting, and you're like, the universe is not giving me any of the stuff. I'm doing the affirmations, I'm doing the vision boards, I'm doing the oracles, I'm going to the psychic, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. None of it is working. Well, it's not that it's not working. It's you've got to put the momentum, you've got to be invested in you. You have to do the soul growth. And when you do the soul growth, the universe delivers tenfold. It is actually a law of the universe that when you invest in your spiritual growth, when you invest in your soul's expansion, the universe gives back to you tenfold. So it's part of just acknowledging the fact that you are taking action and you're creating the momentum to everything that you want. And you know what, guys? It's vital that you bring into physical reality the stuff that you're creating in your mind, because all of those things are going to have an impact for everyone else on the planet, right? And if you don't bring the thing that's going to create more joy and abundance and freedom into your life, then you're also denying the people in the world to receive that joy, abundance, and expansion and all the things. So it's really important that we start eradicating and unhooking and dissolving and dismantling all of these lower vibrations, right, that really are not serving us. And that is potentially what is ruling your life. And I talked about this, how your beliefs are what we use for manifesting. And so if we can start to understand that, then we can truly grow as people and what we are bringing to the world. So let me know if that resonates with you. I just kind of wanted to share that because I see so many of you who have incredible missions. Actually, every single one of you has an incredible mission. We all do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be on earth right now. And you are completely denying yourself of being in that mission and that transformation, that ripple effect that you're here to create, because you're too much in your head. You're you're in sabotage, you're in victim mode, you're in this belief that you are so small and you can't do anything, and that's not who you are. You are greatness, you are source energy, you are an infinite being, which means that you have infinite creative potential and you can bring anything into the world. But you can't do that if you don't know who you are. If you don't dive into your soul growth, if you don't dive into your mindset to unprogram those belief systems that have been cock blocking you, that have been sabotaging you, then nothing's going to change, and you're never going to bring this stuff into the world. And what a loss. What a loss that would be to the world if you didn't bring this uniqueness that is inside of you, this goodness that is inside of you, that you came here on earth to share. Right? That would suck. And so many of us or what I see with people is you're just so caught up in the grind of life and the mundane aspect of life that you just are so disconnected from the flow of your soul and what your soul is wanting you to experience. And how many of you are human doings, right, rather than being a human being? Are you just being? Are you allowing yourself to be and receive and create and just exist in this beautiful, beautiful world, not the illusion of the world that is being portrayed right now. We are not in a world that is broken. We are in a world that is rising, that is beautiful, that is abundant, that is so resourceful in anything that we need. That's the world we live in. People around you, they're beautiful people. They're good people, right? And we need to start bringing and invoking that so much more. And we're going to do that when we dive into our soul growth, when we align to our divine mission this lifetime. What is our higher purpose? The reason we're all here on earth is to be and experience love, right? But we also have this other aspect to us, and we're all here to help in the ascension process of this world as it shifts from 3D to 5D. Every single one of you do. And whatever industry you're in, you are here to create a ripple, or some of you, tidal waves and tsunamis, right, of the good that is inside of you, that's going to awaken people. It's going to realign them to their passion, to their bliss, to abundance, to their health, to their prosperity, to the beauty of life, right? None of that is possible if you don't know who you are, if you don't know how to overcome those things in your head that go, you can't do this, you can't apply for that job, or who are you to think that, or no one's going to listen to you, or all the things. None of that is going to serve you, right? When you have those belief systems that are so crippling, then you're just denying yourself in the world of this beautiful existence. And that's not what I want to see for anybody that is one of my clients and anybody that follows the work that I've been doing all these years, because I want you to truly live the life that I know and you are worthy and destined to have. And there is so much good inside of you. So when you can really work on your mindset, and mindset is key to so much, right? How many of you are waking up in the morning and one of the first things that you do is you go on your phone, check your emails, go on social media and all of that, and already you have just, you've in some ways sacrificed your own goodness because you didn't tune into your soul, and you didn't, give yourself the opportunity to be nourished. You're already in a state of lower vibration, right? And that doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve the people that you love. So I just encourage you to dive deep into your soul's growth. Explore who you are. And when you get your mindset right, and when you get your soul growth right, everything else just falls into place. Everything else is so good because you're in the highest vibration. You are in the highest version of you, and we are multidimensional beings. So there are so many versions of you in existence right here, right now, and you're just seeing one frequency of it in your physical reality here, right? And it's probably not the version that you want to be experiencing. And all of us, myself included, we always have work to be done, because there is past life trauma, there's karmic trauma, there's generational trauma, there's all the things that make up who we are as people, that have created our beliefs, that have been preventing us from fully stepping into the lives that we came here to experience or chose for ourselves when we were pure, unconditional love and light, right? And then we got shaped by our parents and society and all the things, and then that's what we do in our adulthood. We unprogram, we unhook, we dissolve, we dismantle, we release, we let it all go, and we realign to that truth of who we are in our hearts. In our hearts, and we are perfect. We are all the things that we know we want to experience and be. But it's got to start by us being committed to going on that journey, to go on the soul growth. And it does take courage and it takes strength, and not everybody can do it. That's the truth. Not everybody's going to stick at it, because, yeah, there's going to be parts that get uncomfortable. There's going to be parts that you're not going to want to admit about yourself, or that you're not going to want to heal. Yeah, that's normal. That's life. That's why you're here, and that's why having, a mentor and a group is vital in this process. So I really encourage you to really take a little deep dive within yourself over the next 24 hours and go, am I living the life that is the highest version I could be living right now? Am I making a difference in the world with how I'm showing up, with how I'm being? And it's actually more, are you making a difference in the world and how you're being when no one is watching? Okay. It's nice, everyone can do the things and be like, oh, look at the picture that I took and all the things that I did. Yeah. What are you actually doing when no one is watching? Because that's really, part of the impact that you're here to do. So I want you to just, answer that question for yourself. Am I living the highest version of my life that I could be? And if not, what am I going to do about it? Is there something out there that can help me? All right. Is there someone out there that can help me? Is there someone out there who is in my corner ready to cheer me on and help me to heal, upgrade, and ascend into the highest version of myself? Right? Because there are people out there. There's myself. I'm here to help with that. And there are other incredible light workers out there as well. You just got to find the right person that is the right fit for you. But you're not going to do it. You're not going to get the things that you want. You're not going to know who you are if you just sit on your ass and chill, just watch Netflix all day or all night, and you're just so busy serving other people that you forget about yourself. So that is my little message to you. Answer the question, am I living the highest version of my life right here, right now? And if not, what am I willing to do about it? What am I willing to do to get there? Because your willingness is everything, right? Discovering who you are. That's what life is all about. And then sharing that with the world. That's what it's all about. So I'm excited. I get to work with incredible people every single day. I was inspired by my mentoring peeps today, and just the vibe that we've got going on in our telegram chat, and just how phenomenal these people are. And oh my gosh, I just feel so blessed and honored to just guide and help these people create tidal waves in the world. And you'll all be impacted by these people, because you just can't not be. You cannot be. Their light and their love and their dedication to themselves and the planet and you as humanity is phenomenal. And if that is someone that you would like to be, let me know. Message me and say, yeah, I'd like to be one of those people that you love up on, and I'd like to really when I answered the question, am I living the highest version of my life? And I looked at my life and I said, no, right? Are you in debt? Are you in a disalignment with love? Are you in a hobby that you enjoy? Are you doing all those things? And if you're not, then you are not living the highest version of your life. It's time to do something about it. It's time to go, this is the time. And even though it might feel scary, and even though it might make no sense, and you might feel like I can't, it can happen for everybody else but me, that's not truth. That is a bullshit belief system, and one that does not serve you, that does not serve the people that you love. So I really encourage you, ask yourself that question: am I living the highest version of my life? And if you want to do something about it, I would love to help you and guide you and welcome you into my beautiful community. Oh my gosh, they are the most beautiful people, beautiful, beautiful people. And it's one of those, watch the space, because you're going to want to be a part of it at some point, right? So, yeah. Are you living the highest version of your life? That's my little pep talk for you today. And enjoy your soul growth and whatever is going to unfold for you when you truly dive in to your heart and discover that you have such a goodness inside of you that is here to create monumentous ripples around the world. Because even if it is within your family, you're creating those ripple effects anyway. It's like a drop in the ocean, right? Who's here to be a tidal wave? Who's here to be a tsunami with the change that they came here to create, right? And even if you're a drop, it doesn't matter. It's not the significance of how big your drop is, right? We're all here to play our part. Some puzzle pieces have lots of cuts in them, and some are just a simple piece, right? It doesn't matter. Every single piece is needed. We all know how frustrating it is when there's a piece missing in the puzzle. Do not be the piece that is missing in the world, because you did not bring the goodness and uniqueness that is inside of you for us all to experience and have and just be so much better for. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and holding the space. I hope this transmission sparks something inside of you to go deeper and love up on yourself so much more. And I can't wait to see the ripples that every single one of you is going to create in this world. Mwah.